Welcome to the Make Every Day Amazing podcast. Do you want to do more with your life, but you feel the cards have been stacked against you? Once you learn that things happen for you, not to you, you can begin to see your own transformation in the mirror, and the people around you will know that you're on fire. This podcast will show you a whole new outlook on life and set you up for success. Your host, Todd Harmison, will help you make every day amazing.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Man, it is Wednesday, and we are getting close to Christmas. Boy, this is a beautiful day. A little brisk in the journey here down in Florida. I am doing well so far, so we are good. Hey, I wanted to reach out today. I think this is going to be a shorter podcast today. No matter whether it's the holiday season or whenever, any time of the year, if you find yourself in need of talking to someone, please reach out to myself, reach out to a family member, reach out to a pastor at church, a friend. You know, and I'm not just talking about you just need to talk. I'm having that heart-to-heart soul talk here. You know, if you're having that mental, emotional issues and you're thinking about that you can't survive, you can't continue, you know, things just aren't worth living for. God, you know, please, man, reach out to people. Even, you know, if you're a podcast listener, there are ways that you can reach out to me. Even if you don't know who I am, you can go to my website and you can reach out to me. If you don't have anyone in your circle, if you're a friend of mine, a family member, an acquaintance, a follower on my social media, and you need help, you just, man, nobody even knows about it. Nobody has to know. You know, it's in 2023, my friend, it's okay to say you need help. It's okay to. You know, I'm talking about this week. Many of us that are in my inner circle of friends and coworkers and in public safety, we all lost a friend this week. You know, and he couldn't do it anymore. He said life was just too rough, and he took his own life. And the impact that has had on the public safety community and his family and his little girl, you know, it's just, when people make that decision to do that and take their life, you are impacting so many people. You know, it is, it's rough. I know. I'm sure it is. I've never had those thoughts. Lord willing, never will. But, you know, it's, you have to understand that when you make a decision to take your own life like that, you're impacting the family and friends that will no longer be able to see you. The friends and family who will no longer be able to laugh with you. The friends and family that will never be able to share another holiday, another birthday. You know, I can say that I'll never be able to joke with this person again, you know, and he would come to my office and would hang out in my office or hang out in my coworkers' offices. We'd prank each other. He'd leave his truck unlocked, and that was the game, was to get in his truck and just jack with it. He was a little shorter guy, and we'd get in and move his seat back a little bit where he couldn't reach the pedals, you know, and just have fun. And he'd try to sneak onto our property at work, and he'd mess with our vehicles, and it was just an ongoing battle all the time with each other. And he was a a fellow firefighter and been on several departments, volunteering his time in the community to give back to others. And yet we, his own brothers, didn't know that he was calling out for help, that he was crying inside, because he never told us. To our knowledge, he never told anybody, So please, I beg upon you, this is not an uplifting podcast today, and I apologize, but there are so many things out there in the world that truly can and do make your life amazing. Yeah, it might not be great every day. We've talked about that. That's my line with you, is not every day is going to be great, but we can make every day amazing. If you need help, please reach out. Reach out to a friend, reach out to family, call a crisis center if you want to be confidential and you don't want your brothers and sisters to know. Use a crisis line. There's mental health out there, people that can help you see that every day can be amazing. If you want to get on my calendar to work together, I'm not a certified psychologist. I'm not anything like that. But I'll tell you what, from my heart and my mind, I can tell you that there's things that you can do in life to certainly put disciplines into your structure, that you too can see the beautiful sunrises and the beautiful sunsets and have that love with other people from inside your heart that makes every day amazing. If you want to get on my calendar and talk to me, we can work together. Go to speakwithtodd.com. You'll see the introductory video pop up. You'll see a calendar on there. Click on that calendar. You pick a time that works for you. Let me know when we can work together. I want to hear from you. All right? I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Like I said, I know it's not an uplifting one, but it's a message I wanted to put out today. If you need help, if you need mental health crises assistance, please call. Call a friend, call family, call the clergy. Tell a coworker. There's help out there. All right? I hope this podcast found you. If you know someone that you think is struggling in life, please share it with them. There's people that feel that their cup is half empty. There's people out there that feel their cards have been stacked against them. Share this podcast with them. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you're there to help and you're there to assist them. All right? If you like this podcast and you find it helpful, scroll down there. Smash that like button. Give it a 5-star review. Leave a comment. With the way the algorithms and the social media works today, the more you give a comment, the more you smash that like button, the more the podcast companies will share my podcast so that other amazing people just like you will get a chance to hear my message. Every day, I talk about how you can make every day amazing. It's a mindset. It's a change. It's something that you have to work on every day. But with the right work, the right mindset, you can change the trajectory of your life at home, at work, and wherever you are at. Say it with me, everybody. Make every day amazing. And that's a wrap. Another episode of the Make Every Day Amazing podcast is in the books. Thanks a million for tuning in. Before you go, could you do me a quick favor? Head over to iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast and drop a rating for the show. Your feedback helps amazing people just like you discover this podcast. Speaking of amazing people, are you the next amazing success story in the making? If you're ready to tackle life and its lessons both personally and professionally, get on my calendar by going to speakwithtodd.com. Together, we're going to build you a path to success. Are you ready to jump on board? I'll see you on the next Make Every Day Amazing podcast.